the weirdest sea animals. The sea is full of mysteries, and you never know what incredible creatures you could find. Get ready to meet the most bizarre ones in this video. Goblin Shark. No one would like to encounter a shark, but believe me, there's one you'd never want to see in your life.
There's a Goblin Shark.
Exactly. This strange sea creature is 13 feet long and has a terrifying look that won't let you sleep at night. Don't believe me? Then wait to see this. Dreadful, right? Unlike its fellow companions, the Goblin Shark has a protrusible jaw that can push completely out of its head, managing to extend up to 3 inches from its mouth. This feature allows it to hunt its prey with a quick movement, which prevents it from escaping its prominent and sharp teeth. The habitat of the Goblin Shark is known to be almost the entire planet since it's been spotted in different oceans. But fear not, it prefers to live at great ocean depths, so you'll unlikely run into each other. Hey, before moving on with this list, did you know there's a sea creature almost as monstrous as the Kraken in real life? Stay till the end to find out what it is. Dumbo Octopus. Look at this odd animal. Doesn't it remind you of someone? Dumbo! That's right, Timothy. The Dumbo Octopus is named for its incredible resemblance to the charming Disney character. The fascinating yet weird thing about mollusks belonging to this genus is that they have 2 ear-looking fins they flap repeatedly to propel themselves while swimming. So when you see a Dumbo Octopus, you get the impression that it flies with them. Yes, just like the cartoon elephant. But this isn't the only thing it uses to move. The Dumbo Octopus has all its tentacles connected in an umbrella-like shape, which gives it a quick burst of speed when it has to escape its predators. This animal has different shapes and sizes, however, not everything about it is yet known.
What do you mean, no?
Well, this is because they live in the deep ocean, so it's difficult for researchers to study them in their natural habitat. Blobfish. This creature could be the real version of the Blob.
What if the Blob? Let's get out of here.
Calm down, I'm talking about the blobfish, named after its jelly-like body. Though, to be honest, it also looks like a human face. How disturbing! But don't think that's its usual appearance. This fish looks completely different underwater. The reason why it spills when it's out of the water is that its body has no bones or muscles since it lives at deeper ocean areas, which allows it to withstand high pressures.
And they said this has got to be the most ugly animal in the world.
It is! The blobfish was declared the most hideous by the Ugly Animal Preservation Society of the United Kingdom. Do you think it deserves this title? Tell me in the comments. Frilled Shark. Get ready because you're about to meet a prehistoric animal that still exists on the planet.
That is impossible.
It isn't, Master Shifu. I introduce you to the Frilled Shark, a species that has lived hidden in the depths of the ocean for 80 million years. Surprised? No wonder. When researchers studied this elongated shark, which can reach up to 6.6 feet long, they discovered that, throughout its evolution, its physical features barely changed, and it still keeps many of its primitive characteristics. For this reason, the frilled shark is also known as a living fossil.
Well, then that is one angry fossil.
No doubts. This fish unleashes all its rage when catching its prey, as it has over 200 sharp teeth designed to tear them apart, and a large jaw that allows it to swallow animals half its size whole. Awesome, right? Leafy Seadragon. No, you're not watching a seaweed, it's a leafy sea dragon. It almost fooled you, right? This animal is so incredibly majestic that it looks like something out of a fairy tale, but it's also a master of disguise. Its long, leaf-shaped protrusions are exclusively designed to go unnoticed among nearby plants, which is a great advantage when hiding from predators.
Underwater camouflage.
That slow movement makes you think that it's just drifting, doesn't it? Well, the Leafy Seadragon fooled you again. It's actually propelling itself with 2 hardly visible fins. The magic of optical illusion. This species inhabits the southern and western coasts of Australia, and as you've probably already noticed, it strongly resembles the seahorse, its close relative. Sea lamprey. What's weird about this fish? It looks normal to me. Ah! Alright, I know why it's on this list. How horrible. The sea lamprey is an animal that could trigger a severe trypophobia. Its strange appearance consists of an eel-like body and a head with no jaw, but a sucking, disc-shaped mouth filled with sharp teeth arranged in many consecutive circular rows. If that scares you, wait till I tell you what they're for. As a parasitic fish, the sea lamprey looks for other fish to feed on. Once it finds its victims, it clings tightly to its skin, scraping it to suck out as much blood and bodily fluids as it can, like a vampire.
It's like a horror movie.
You said it, Leonard. It is to be feared. Sea pig. It's one of the most fascinating animals in the ocean. I introduce you to the sea pig. I didn't mean that one, but this one. This interesting creature is a genus of sea cucumbers that inhabits deep waters, except that it has a chubby pink body and those tubes that look like legs if you use your imagination. However, these are actually appendages that inflate and deflate to propel the sea pig so it can move around. But its appearance isn't the only thing it has in common with the pig that you know on the surface. The sea pig also eats anything, decaying pieces of algae, other animals, or whatever it finds. These animals are about 0.8 to 6 inches long. They're so small that they fit in the palm of your hand. For some reason, they're strangely cute, don't you think? Humpback black devil. Remember the dreadful creature that almost devoured Marlin and Dory in Finding Nemo? Well, it's none other than the humpback black devil.
The devil?
Yes, just by hearing its name, you can imagine how terrifying it is, although this actually applies to the female. Compared to the male, the female version of this species is rather large, as it can measure up to 6 inches in length and has long, pointy teeth capable of destroying whatever it finds. However, its most distinctive feature is the protrusion that hangs over its mouth like a fishing rod. It has a glowing light bait at the tip that lures its victims to easily devour them, no matter how big they are. The humpback black devil lives in the dark depths of the ocean, so if you ever go down there, do not follow the light. Pelican eel. What you see approaching looks like an eel, but actually,
It's a pelican!
in fact, it's a mix of both. The pelican eel is a pretty odd animal, named that way for having a huge mouth similar to that of shorebirds, because just like them, it has some kind of pouch in its lower jaw. You'll be amazed at what they can do with it. As you just saw, the pelican eel can inflate itself like a party balloon. Some researchers believe it does this when it feels threatened. Anyhow, its astonishing ability to open wide is a huge plus when it comes to chasing and catching prey. I'm sure I've seen that hunting style before. Oh right, now I remember. The body of the pelican eel also has a whip-like tail that lights up, which is very convenient since it inhabits the dark deep sea. And now for what you were waiting for. The sea species discovered by scientists, also known as the kraken, is the colossal squid. A terrible monster with powerful tentacles, which can reach up to 49.2 feet long. Amazing, right? Now it's time. I'll introduce you to an animal that really shocked me for how weird it is. Common North Comb jelly. I know what you're thinking, but this isn't SpongeBob's party-loving jellyfish. In fact, the common northern comb jelly isn't a jellyfish, but a ctenophora.
A what?
A very similar sea animal, but instead of having stinging tentacles, they're sticky. The common northern comb jelly is transparent but knows how to be noticed. It has rows fringed with small filaments that resemble the shape of a comb. These are actually called cilia, and they beat in sync while this creature swims, so that when white light hits these filaments, they break apart, producing an iridescent effect. But don't think that that's all it has to offer. These cilia also have phosphorescent plates that light up at night, resulting in a truly impressive light show.
This is beautiful.
It surely is! although you're unlikely to see it since this animal lives in the deep sea. All these animals are as strange as they are fascinating. Which one did you find the most incredible? Tell me in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And if you want to meet more amazing animals, watch this and this video.